Hi, welcome to Starz Recapped. Today I'm going to explain the part 3 of a Russian science fiction drama TV series called DVA Holma. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The series starts with Vivian calling Baron to attack two hills with his army of primates. On the other hand, the injured Jera is being treated in the hospital. The next day, Vivian organizes a function for all the ladies, portraying that being a mother is one of the most important things in a female's life. She also introduces a scheme to the people where the high school students are offered a mother loan for only 0.5%. At the same time, Lisa and Polina are waiting for Jera outside the hospital room and worrying about being late for the function. When Polina asks her daughter if she wants to become a mother, the latter replies yes. In the next scene, Jera recovers well and gets discharged from the hospital. Lisa and Polina receive him and take him to attend the function. Seeing everyone excited to be a mother, Jera asks Lisa if she desperately wants it. Right then, Tanya arrives there and asks them to go on a visit around the function together. Meanwhile, Vivian meets with Polina and challenges her to take part in multiple competitive games in the function. At first, Polina refuses, but when Vivian starts making fun of her, she agrees. Surprisingly, Polina defeats Vivian in almost every game they participate in, making the councilwoman angry. Roaming around the function, Lisa and Tanya enter a theater-like place where a video about mating is being played. Tanya loves the video, but Lisa feels like the girl is being tortured and she walks out from there. Outside, Jera approaches Lisa and suggests she get pregnant through natural means rather than waiting for the lottery and injecting seeds. As Lisa believes the primitive method is bad, she refuses to do so, but Tanya, on the other hand, seems excited about it. Tanya comes closer to Jera and requests him to impregnate her. Hearing this, Jera looks at Lisa for permission, but when she doesn't respond, he agrees with Tanya. Shortly after, it's time for the announcement of the lottery winner and everyone gathers around the main stage. Surprisingly, Lisa is selected as the winner and gets a golden opportunity to be a mother. At the same time, Tanya grabs Jera and takes him to her place. She tries to imitate the foreplay she learned from the videos, but Jera doesn't seem to have any interest in her and walks away from the place, leaving her confused. On the other hand, Lisa is expressing her gratitude to everyone after winning the lottery. Suddenly, Jera arrives there, and when she notices him, she stops her speech and takes a look at him. Lisa then refuses to accept the lottery and walks up to Jera. Unfortunately, Baron arrives there with his men and carries Lisa away. They also start searching for other fine women for mating. After doing what Vivian urged him to do, Baron calls her and asks for the goods she promised. But surprisingly, Vivian tells him that he knows too much, so he has to be eliminated. Soon, several of Vivian's security officers arrive there and point their guns at Baron. Afraid, the primates somehow manage to escape from there, but Baron, who is holding Polina at gunpoint, gets surrounded by Claudia and the security officers. He walks towards the mother center of two hills and gets himself and Polina locked inside a room, containing the seeds required to be a mother. Meanwhile, Lisa and Jera hide inside a house. She tries to contact Polina but fails. Soon, she gets to know that she and Polina are zeroed out and cannot access any privileges in Two Hills. The AI of Two Hills refuses to recognize her and obey her orders. Through television, they get to know that Vivian is in an alliance with Baron and is the one who called the primates to attack the town. In the next scene, 3 of Baron's men capture Anya, Lisa's grandmother, and force her to take them to her house. As soon as they arrive there, the primates ask for food, and Anya is released. She then cleverly picks a crossbow from her drawer and points at them, making them afraid. But rather than sending them away, she joins hands with them and makes them a part of her revolution to legalize sex in Two Hills. At the same time, Baron tries to threaten Polina and asks her ways to get out of the room. Polina tries to call Lisa, but as she has been zeroed out, the call does not connect. Enraged, Baron starts blaming Vivian for betraying him. Hearing this, Polina approaches him and offers to take him out of the room, but only if he confesses the truth about Vivian to the Supreme Mother. Without giving it a second thought, Baron agrees. Soon, Polina and Baron come out of the building, with Polina holding the box containing the seeds capsules. Claudia and her officers try to stop Baron, but when he breaks some of the capsules in front of them, they step back and allow him to escape. On the other hand, still captured inside the house, Jera and Lisa come closer to each other and start to kiss. The AI controller, Larissa, urges them to keep maintaining social distance, but the couple simply ignores her. Being a lady herself, Larissa is unable to control her emotions and unfortunately restores to her default settings. Lisa finds out about Larissa's condition and using this opportunity, she registers herself as a new member of Two Hills. She then orders Larissa to open the door and runs away from the house. Elsewhere, Polina and Baron can be seen walking, holding the box of seed capsules. While conversing, Baron tells Polina about his agreements with Vivian and how she used him to fulfill her desires. When he reveals Vivian being involved in all the illegal activities in Two Hills, Polina is shocked and stops for a while. At the same time, Anya, along with the primates, enters Vivian's building and tries to attack her. Just then, Julius arrives there and smacks each of the primates, saving Vivian. Vivian then calls Claudia and orders her to attack Baron and Polina. In the following scene, Claudia, with an army of security officers, comes searching for Polina and Baron and starts pursuing them. Luckily, Jera and Lisa arrive at their rescue in Baron's car. Enraged, Baron pulls Jera out and gets inside his car. He then tries to drive away, but Lisa fights with him, causing the car to go off the road and get stuck in a muddy river. At last, all of them get captured and Vivian celebrates her victory by being intimate with Julius. Afterward, the news of the seeds getting destroyed is shown in the news. Lucius, the head of the seed keepers, dashes into his room and starts crying. Right then, Jera arrives there and calls him out. Enraged, Lucius believes that Jera is responsible for all this and starts attacking him. But when Jera tells him that Baron and Vivian set things up, he stops and agrees to help. Jera then reveals that they need to hit the 80 km/h mark to penetrate the boundary of Two Hills. Hearing this, Lucius takes out his bike and asks Jera to sit on it. Surprisingly, he pedals the bike over 80 km/h and successfully crosses the boundary. At Two Hills, Lisa, Polina, Anya, Baron, and all other primates are also captured and zeroed out. They are then given the punishment of cleaning the Pacific Ocean of trash. The next day, Jera and Lucius arrive in Moscow and meet Jera's grandfather, who is looking at his college picture. He is surprised to see them and Lucius also becomes very happy to be with primates. Worried about Lisa and others, Jera asks Lucius to call one of the seed keepers and find out their location. After knowing that Lisa and others are zeroed out and are sent to clean the Pacific Ocean of trash, Jera approaches his grandfather and inquires about a possible solution to save them. Surprisingly, Jera notices Anya in his grandfather's college picture and the old man also becomes happy to learn that she is alive. He then immediately brings out a 5G laptop and traces Anya's location. In the next scene, Anya, Lisa, Baron, Polina, and the captured primates are brought to an apple orchard and are asked to work there. Vivian also arrives there with Julius and suggests all of them obey her orders and work as slaves. Meanwhile, with the help of the 5G laptop, Jera's grandfather traces the location of Anya but fails to see anyone around. Soon, they realize that they have arrived at the entrance of a dome and have no idea on how to penetrate it. Right then, a group of mobs named the Squirrels arrive there and compel them to hide. The Squirrels' head contacts Claudia and makes her disable the dome to enter the orchard. Jera and his group are surprised to see this, and they start to devise a plan to enter there. Next, when the Squirrels arrive, Jera appears in front of them, making them capture him and take him to Katya. Katya is a good friend of Vivian and she treats Jera as a dog. She asks her men to bring a mask and a chain for Jera and urges him to behave like a dog. Later, Katya takes Jera and her other human dogs to the apple orchard where Vivian is holding a recreation party. Jera somehow meets Lisa and hands her the ring that Lucius gave him to record the evil deeds of Vivian so that they can show it to the people of Two Hills. Unfortunately, when Lisa enters the tent to record Vivian and Katya enjoying themselves with the dogs and other men, Julius recognizes Jera with his tattoo and exposes him, removing his mask. Seeing Jera, Vivian becomes shocked, because she was just trying to seduce him. Afraid, she tries to run away but in the process, removes the curtains, behind which Lisa is hiding and recording everything. Vivian then orders her men to capture all of them. Following this, Jera and Lisa get captured and Vivian orders her men to take them to the chemicals, a new place so that they can never unite with their family. Meanwhile, Claudia checks Lisa's ring and finds out that she has successfully sent the pictures to the people of Two Hills. When she tells the same to Vivian, she deduces that they need to eliminate the evidence and burn the whole orchard down. She then orders them to leave Lisa there and walks out of the orchard. At the same time, Baron successfully escapes the orchard dome and hides inside one of the trash containers. Back at Two Hills, Tanya demonstrates the leaked pictures of Vivian and Claudia to others and claims that the town is in control of the wrong hands. Surprisingly, Vivian and Claudia arrive there and report the pictures as fake. Hearing this, Tanya becomes ready to swear on an apple about the pictures being real, whereas Vivian also agrees to swear on the pictures being fake. Fortunately, one of the Supreme Mothers, Jadwiga Kristinovna, arrives there holding an apple and gives it to Tanya. The girl immediately swears on the apple and Vivian also does the same. Jadwiga then mentions that she will stick for some time at Two Hills to investigate whatever is going on there. In the next scene, while Jera's grandfather is teaching Lucius to be aggressive in fighting against the squirrels, Baron arrives there and joins them. At the orchard, Anya teaches Lisa to flirt with men and use them to their advantage. Next, Jadwiga and her helpers enter Vivian's house and start investigating, asking for all the recent records. While they are investigating Claudia in another room, Vivian manages to destroy all of her illegally owned materials. At the orchard, Lisa tries to seduce Julius as instructed by Anya, but seeing her react strangely, Julius takes her inside a tent. All this is being observed by Jera. Inside, Lisa unbuttons her top, but Julius tells her that the matter is serious and that they are soon going to be burnt alive. Hearing this, Lisa gets scared and asks for a possible way out of the problem. Julius then starts instructing the solutions but gets hit by Jera from behind. Just then, the squirrels guarding the place enter the tent and capture them both. Fortunately, Baron, along with Jera's grandfather, arrives there and points a gun at the head of Squirrel's group, Kostya. Kostya does not believe that Baron has a bullet in his gun, and to prove this, Baron shoots him in his knee. After this, he walks towards Polina, Jera's grandfather towards Anya, and Jera towards Lisa, each walking towards the woman they love. Elsewhere, it is shown that Vivian is taking an oath as a mother of the city, but it all appears to be her fantasy. She is now captured inside the execution chamber after Jadwiga discovered all of her illegal deeds. Now, the new mother of the city is Polina. She takes an oath on an apple in front of everyone and promises to make Two Hills a better place for them. Sadly, the episode ends with Polina announcing that the primates will have no entry inside Two Hills as they are still uneducated and mannerless. That's my explanation for the TV series, DVA Holma. So, what do you guys think about the movie? Write in the comment, turn on the notification and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.